How high is confidence after a thrilling victory on Saturday, Steve?
It should be high. It's a great performance. Once again, we come from behind. So the lads are buzzing from getting the victory and the 3 points. Thoroughly deserved, but that's over and done with now. We move on to the next game.
Is attack the best form of defence for Bristol Rovers?
I wouldn't say that. We'd like to be solid right from the off. Sooner or later, you're always chasing games. It's going to catch up with us. So we've got to be a bit more solid at the back and play our normal attacking football as we would do any match.
They weren't quite freak goals you conceded on Saturday, but definitely avoidable, weren't they? You're not too far off a clean sheet.
We haven't been too far off a clean sheet all season. We've defended pretty well as a team all over the pitch. But it's 11 games now, and we'd be looking for a clean sheet tomorrow night.
Yeah, you've been there and got the T-shirt. A lot of the players haven't. Rory Gaffney talked about the inexperience in the Rovers squad. Is that a good thing as they take on some of these so-called big guns of League One? Going up through the standards, they're great players. They should have the confidence to think they could play in any league. They lack a little bit of experience, but the mistakes we're making are very basic mistakes, whether they're in League One or Premier League. So they're mistakes we can avoid, for sure. Yeah, and how pleased is everyone for Rory Gaffney? I think it was his goal on Saturday. It's been a long time coming, but fully deserved.
No, he works really hard. He hasn't had that many minutes on the pitch, so 11 games, he hasn't played and started too many games, but to get his goal, he thoroughly deserved it for his work rate.
I was going to ask, how do you find the motivation to take on Yeovil in the Checker Trade Trophy? Is one of the motivations just the performance in the last game against Reading to try and make up for that?
Yeah, the fans who turned out would have seen a disappointing display from us last time. We were very disappointed. It's a trophy that you can get to Wembley to, so that's your motivation, is to get to final at Wembley. And there won't be 1,000 people there, we'll take 30,000 people there. So it's great motivation for the lads to perform tomorrow.
I think it's just maybe the new format takes a bit of getting used to, but if this was the JPT, that people would be fully behind it, wouldn't they? So it's just a few teething problems, perhaps.
Yeah, they change formats in all competitions. They did with the Champions League and they have with European Championships and World Cups. It's something they do to move the competition on. You got to respect the trophy, and we'll be going out there tomorrow to win a game.
Darryl said he would make some changes. Is it an opportunity for some players to stake a claim for the league on Tuesday night?
I think so. We've got a massive squad here now, a very good squad, talented squad, and it's an opportunity to maybe put a couple of those people in, but it would be going there with a very strong team and all capable of playing week in, week out.
Rovers have had some ding-dongs with Yeovil over the past. It's probably a good opponent, isn't it? It'll be one to get your teeth into.
Well, it's a local derby again, really, and we've had some good games with them over the last season or two, and again, we know it's going to be a tough game. But we're up for the challenge.
Yeah, how do we assess Yeovil? Darren Way cutting his teeth in management now?
Yeah, he done a great job last year to get them out of the trouble they were in. He brought in some great players, and it's going to be a tough game.
And just finally, it's not every chance we get to speak to you. So how much are you enjoying life at Bristol Rovers? We see you on the touchline week in, week out. Don't get to speak to you so often. So how much are you enjoying life at Bristol Rovers?
No, I'm loving it. It's my hometown club. It's a team I support. So it's a great job to have and great to be around such an amazing group of players. They're fantastic to work for, and the backroom staff is also it's great atmosphere.
Yeah, anyone how much Rovers means to you? I just saw you at Sheffield United. It really hurt, didn't it? So it means a lot to you, Bristol Rovers.
It does. I grew up here from the age of 10 and I left when I was 23. And if the club was heading towards the Premier League, then I'd have been grateful to be like a John Terry at the club. I'd have loved to have stayed, but every player wants to progress and play at the highest level, and the opportunity came my way to go and play at a higher level. So the club got some money, and I think everybody was happy.
And it seems off the pitch, things are going well at the moment. You've got yourself and Marcus working with Darryl, and Chris Hargreaves has recently joined the club as an under-21 coach.
Yeah, we've got some experience in the staff. Obviously, the boss is the leader, and he's a great bloke to work for.